Okay, my budding JavaScript enthusiasts, I hope you've managed to go through the tutorials on Coding Cocoon website, YouTube channel. Let's just go there. Hang on a minute. YouTube channel at Coding Cocoon. Now, if you haven't subscribed already, do that. There's... Okay, yes, right, yeah, sure. Okay, hasn't found it. Good start. Good stuff. All right. So on my website, on my YouTube channel, which is this one, you will see that on my coding playlists, I've got a. No, I didn't want that really. Okay, I've got this getting started, but I've done that for Mac users, not Windows. So most of you are on Windows, aren't you? So here's the tutorial.
Hey, try watching this.
About how to install all the stuff that you will need for the course on your Windows PCs, which is, I've got a Windows PC here. It's actually an emulator, but we won't worry about that. Right, okay, so what you need are three things. Node.js. You ever thought about what language your computer speaks? It speaks C, a version of C# or C++, something like that. But we need it to speak Node.js, which is a JavaScript language. So I want you to click on this big button here and let that download loads of gigabytes to your computer. I hope you have room. The next thing you'll need is Visual Studio Code. Now the reason for that is that if you try to open a HTML file with Notepad, it goes all boogledy. So we don't want you to do that. No, we want a new folder. So this is what I ask you to do in the tutorial. Just create a new folder, my website, and inside that we want a file to start with. New text document, index.html. Now if you open this in Notepad, which it will try to do, open with Notepad, see that's Notepad, that's not going to work because it's going to try and format it for rich text, and we don't want that, and won't give you any sort of help, so you'll be fumbling around here for ages. So save yourself a lot of time and effort. Go and get Visual Studio Code. Okay, all it takes is just going to this URL. You must get this right. Okay, code.visualstudio.com. Don't download it from anywhere else. Alright, code.visualstudio.com. There you go. Download that and add more gigabytes to your hard drive. Okay, so once you've got that, actually, let's just do those two things together. So I've already downloaded them because I don't want you to watch paint dry. That's boring. Let's do the installer setup. So it should be simple, I hope. To run this, it should just accept the agreement. Yes, next. Yeah, we want it wherever. Yeah, register code. Yep, that's okay. All the defaults, don't need to change anything, and it will fly. Preparing to install. Something beeped. Something beeped again. Okay, it's because it's trying to run and I'm trying to click it. I do it like that. Okay. Okay, so it's going. Ah, look, we have a little installer icon here. Setup. All right. Let's just wait till that finishes. Do. Nice. Okay, launch. Okay, launch Visual Studio Code. We've done do that. And here you are. Now this is your code editor or IDE. This will allow you to write code. So if we just do this, let me show you this. You take your website folder that you've already created and you drop it into Visual Studio Code and it will get started. Right, see, this is what I'm talking about. Yes, I trust myself. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. This is because I opened it in Notepad. It added a .text on the end, which is not going to work. So we had to rename it, and goodbye.txt. We do not want txt files. We want HTML files. And the good thing about Visual Studio Code is that it knows a lot of stuff about what you want. So for example, if you type a hashbang there or an exclamation mark and then a tab button, tab is above the caps lock and shift key on the left side of your keyboard, it will give you the HTML document that you will be working with. How cool is that? So that is all free. You know, you don't have to spend a lot of time fumbling around, and and trying to figure things out. Okay, so Visual Studio Code, important. Node.js, important, but I'm not going to tell you why. Alright, that is important, but we'll talk about that later. Okay, because I want to, in the class, I want to explain exactly what is going on in here and why we need it. Alright, the other thing we need is Git. Now, it's not a rude word. Okay, Git is a tool that was invented by some guy because he wanted to be able to save his work a lot. So you can press Control and S or file and save a lot, but that will only get you so far when you're writing code because there's lots of changes. So you have Git to make sure that you can save all of your changes. So you click here, you just go to git-scm.com, download/win for Windows. Okay, don't get it from anywhere else. I don't want any of you downloading from SourceForge or anything like that. Get it from the official vendor, git-scm.com, and you'll be safe. Alright, download it, and then we want to run that installer. Okay, so that'll be that one. Let me just run that one, and let me just run Node. Let's just see if I can create havoc for my computer and try to do two things at once. It's not going to like me. Yes, I do want to make changes. Okay, accept. Next, yes. Next, and yeah, just alter defaults is fine. Git, yeah, that's fine. We don't need to change anything. Ugh. Okay, you do want to change this one. Change the default editor. Vim is notoriously difficult for beginners. Go to use Visual Studio Code as Git's default editor. I don't think we'll ever need to worry about that, but just in case. Okay, everything else is fine. It's fine. Next. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, right, okay. Doing something now. Alright, cool. Git. Okay, and Node. So again, run through the installer. That's going to install tons of stuff to your computer. I might just wait until Git's finished because I don't want it to try and write things at the same time. It's probably not going to help you if you do that. So let's wait for Git to finish installing, and then let's do Node. It doesn't matter which way round you do them, just as long as you do them. So that's 3 tools, right? Let me just recap a minute. Node.js from nodejs.org, and download will be on the homepage, I hope. Visual Studio Code from code.visualstudio.com. Nowhere else. And Git from git-scm.com/download/win. Okay, the links are on the homepage. If you get a bit stuck, you can just do git-scm.com, and then there's like downloads here, and that'll get you to the right place. Oh look, there's a Windows installer there. Yay! Okay, we've got Git bash. Right, nice. Okay, that's Git done. Hi. Right, next we've got Node.js. Yes, we do want it to make changes to your device. Install everything. Install everything. Okay, right. Completed. Finish. Okay. Now, if we right, okay, so now we should be able to verify that they've worked. This might puzzle you a minute, but don't worry. Terminal. We want the terminal app. If you type in git-v here, you should get Git version, whatever it is, doesn't really matter. And if we do a node v, that will tell us that we've got Node 18 installed. Everything's working. How cool is that? Right, you're ready to go now. If you see the screen, so that was terminal. I just opened a terminal, a command line thing. We're going to be doing a bit of that, and then type in git-v. Here we are, git-v, and then node-v. That doesn't do anything. It's just telling you that actually, yeah, I've got those things. Thank you. Does this work? Oh yeah, that's cool. All right, so you can open your code editor from the terminal as well. That might come in handy later. Alright, I'm going to stop there. Do go through that other video I'm going to post this on YouTube now, so hope you have fun getting started. Any problems, give me a shout before Monday, please. I don't want to leave anybody behind, but we will have to move fast because there are some people with a bit of experience that I want to help to get to the next level, so I won't be doing beginner stuff much. Okay, so please do go to the channel, subscribe, watch the videos, have fun.